Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Wordle tutorial. It is Monday, June 9, 2025, 8:29 p.m. and we've been using a do quite a bit lately. And it has 4 vowels, so it's a pretty cool starting word for Wordle. Get those vowels out of the way early. Okay, we got the A and the D. They're both hands, so not in that position. Let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. For you, I got in the description for you to memorize. Learn it, so you can get these in 3 or 4 regularly like I do. You can do it. You can do it. I'm no Wordle genius. It's a great system. It just uses data analytics. So let's go over the system again. ETAOIN SHRDLUC. ETAOIN. E-T-A-O-I-N SHRDLUC. S-H. So in other words, the next 5 most common letters in English language, left, right, T-O-N-S-H in that order. So now let's make order of these 2 letters and 3 of these letters. T, D-O-N, D, not seeing anything jumping out at me. Okay. All right, now, a lot of times with these, boy, nothing, H. Hound, H-O-U-N, no, I gotta have an A, can't be. So a lot of times with these 5-letter words I mentioned many times, the vowels are in position 2 and position 4. So let's say O-A or A-O. O-A, don't. Boy. Let's see. I'm not seeing much. So at this point, let's try S-O-N, sonar. Okay, we could do S-O-N-A-R, sonar, which would be 4 of the 5 letters without the D. That's not bad. And that's about the best. I'm not seeing anything for some reason. Weird. That's why the system works so well. Reverse engineering, you think there's hundreds of words and there just aren't, except for really, really obscure words, and Wordle doesn't usually use those. And now we got the O in that green spot, the 2nd position. The A, now we know the A is either here or here. Okay, now figuring the A does, let's say the A doesn't, the word doesn't end in A. Those are rare words. That will put the A here, O-A, that makes sense. So now we got O-A-R or R-O-A, okay? So after the second guess, always a good time to review your vowels. A, E, and I and U are all out. We've got the O, sometimes Y still available. I'm guessing we're done with vowels then. So let's look at O-A-R or R-O-A. So R-O-A, roan, R-O-A-N-E, like a horse, but no. Rote, one of my favorite Wordle starting words, R-O-A-T-E, but can't use the E. So let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system once again. E-T-A-O-I-N, SHRDLUC, S-H, R-D, no, we already used D, L-U-C. So in other words, the next 4 most common letters in English language, left to right, are T-H-L-C in that order. So let's go O-A-R or R-O-A, R-O-A-T, we're R-O-A-H, R-O-A-L, R-O-A-C, not seeing anything there. So now let's go with O-A-R. So move the O-A-R, T-O-A-R, H-O-A-R, H-O-A-R. Wait a minute, horde, H-O-A-R, and we can use the D. See, we still got that D I forgot about because we didn't use it in the second guess. That actually works, H-O-A-R-D. That's a really good guess. That might be it. C-O-A-R-D. Okay, so here, see, we're doing H-O-A-R, H-O-A-R, and the D. Wow, that could be the winner right there, and we could get it in 3. That really clicks all the boxes, or checks all the boxes, right? Whoa, that was close. That was close. Okay. So let's go through the alphabet here now. A, B, board. Okay, hold on to board. That's probably going to be it. But is there anything else? C, D, E, F, Ford. Like a Ford. A stream. But is that it? That's just with the no A, right? Let me double check though. A Ford, the definition. No. Okay. G, H, gourd, but that's with the U. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So the system has worked beautifully again. we didn't get 3, but see, by the process of elimination, reverse engineering, we've come down to 1 word out of 9,000 Scrabble. There are 9,000 5-letter words in Scrabble, and we're down to 1 word on the 4th guess. That's beautiful. And there you go. Splendid. So on my grading system, that's a B, 100, A plus A, B, C, D, more than 6 is F. Like to get it in 3, but you know, I wouldn't have picked bored above horde because the H in letter frequency is more common than the B anyway. So we weren't going to get it in 3 today. So 4, that's nice. Okay, so yesterday's Wordle, I will give away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1, was lease, like lease an apartment. And that's a bit tricky. You got 3 vowels, E and A together, like we had the O and A together, and then you got a double E on the end. It could have been cease as well, so you might have missed it and put cease the first guess. So anyway, that's it. And thanks for watching my Wordle tutorial, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.